A woman has been charged with attempted murder after police state that she wounded her 13-year-old daughter in Seat Pleasant, Maryland. Officers found a girl suffering from a wound to her neck at the home on the 500 block in 69th Place just before 5 p.m. on Monday. While giving her first aid, the officers asked the girl about what happened, and she stated that she had been injured after getting home from school. The girl later told police that at the hospital, she and her mother got into an argument when she came home from school that turned physical. After the fight, the girl started to walk down the stairs at the home when she heard a gunshot and fell to the bottom of the stairs and was unable to move. Charging documents state that her mother then told her to say that she was shot by someone who broke into the home. Girl's mother, 32-year-old Talika Brown, initially told police that a person experiencing homelessness wounded her daughter and that she was already bleeding when she came home from school. Charging documents state that investigators could smell the scent of a discharged firearm inside of the home. When they asked Brown if there was a gun in the home, she stated there was one in the safe and it was not registered and didn't belong to her. After questioning Brown, police arrested her and charged her with first-degree attempted murder and other charges. Court documents state that she gave conflicting statements during the interview with police, and Brown eventually admitted that she was the only one in the home with her daughter at the time of the shooting. The young girl remains in critical condition at the hospital, but is stable. Brown was denied bond during a hearing as of Wednesday. So I'm just going to say what I've been saying for the longest time. And I've been trying to warn women out there that it's going to get worse before it gets better. You focus all this time, you spend every waking moment and all the attention to go through social media to make posts about men. Men did this, men did that, men do everything, men are negative, men are violent, and yet you skip over things like this. Nowhere in this story did it state why the argument became physical. Looking at the mother, I can tell you how it became physical. More than likely because nobody else is in that house, such as a man, I can tell you why that became physical, because she's that type of person. She said that there was an unregistered weapon in the house that was in a box that didn't belong to her. She took that weapon and decided to go after her daughter. Again, nowhere in there did the mother state that, oh, I fear for my life. My daughter is so much stronger and bigger than me. She was trying to jump me. She came at me sideways. She blinds. The mother didn't state nothing like that. Whatever argument that they had, of which more than likely 9 times out of 10, this woman started, she did not like, more than likely, how the argument was going, being corrected, being wrong. And she decided to use that weapon in order to justify her point and to make a point. But because she is not proficient, and luckily she's not proficient, she tried to do something that inevitably went wrong. And then she had to go directly to the same daughter she had the argument with, got physical with, almost tried to take her life, and tried to tell her, hey, what you got to do right now, because I ain't going to jail. You got to tell them that somebody else did this to you, that you had already previously got attacked before you came directly into the house. That was going to be her alibi. And that young girl is going to more than likely have to live with that for the rest of her life. But mind you, the mother didn't know that they had CCTV footage of the house, clear-cut footage, that shows the fact that the daughter came home with her book bag, and before she went to the house, she dragged in the garbage can and pulled it right around the house. So I'm just trying to figure out at what point or for what reason did she have even doing this to her own daughter. Her daughter's going to be scarred for the rest of her life. But the most jacked up part about this is mother is God. And what I mean by that is no matter what a mother does to a child, the child will always love the mother. Always. It don't matter how big the incident is or how small. It doesn't matter. But If a dad does one thing wrong, such as he missed a birthday, oh, he's a villain for the rest of life. He's going to hear that up until he's gone. He is going to be 100% the villain for every single story. That's going to be every single argument that a kid or whatever is going to cry about. Oh, do you know how I felt when you missed that one birthday? That was my most important. It's going to be that. But mind you, mothers do things like this to their kids every single day. And do you happen to hear the kids complaining? Do you hear them going off? Do you hear them crying? Do you hear them really trying to throw that in their mom's face every single day? No. Like I said, that's the type of society that we live in. Like I said, there are such things as double standards. Well, a lot of people don't want to talk about the double standards and how it is that a lot of people are not made to be accountable for certain things that they do. Case in point, this woman would have got away with this scot-free if that child did not survive. She probably would have got away with this. Somehow, some way, being a woman, she would have gotten away with this, or she would have gotten less time. More than likely, she would not have been caught because she would have just decided to, oh, this happened. Okay, let me hurry up and get her, and then let me just try to put her somewhere. And then she would, about 24 to 72 hours, she would have then tried to make a false police report, make a call like, hey, my child is missing, yada, yada, yada. This is what she was wearing. This is where she went. This is where she was supposed to be coming home to, and all this other type of stuff. And then she would have had a whole search party. I done seen it before. I done covered stories on this. We got mothers like her that will do things like that to the kids, and then they'll proceed to lie to everybody and have the whole world searching for their kids when they know exactly where their kids are, when they know exactly what happened. But they'll get on camera and start crying and boo-hooing crocodile tears because a lot of women are very great actors, especially when everything is on the line. Great actors. But like I said, for the women out there, stay focused on men, though. Stay focused. Go right ahead, stay focused. And you're going to allow women like this to skate by each and every time like you've always done. Always done. Like I said, it's crazy. Where are the women out here to protect these kids from women like this? Where y'all at? Because the same question y'all always like to sit up there and ask when it deals with men, and I can specifically give you stories. I can show you the actions that men have taken. But all I'm asking is, where is that same energy, though? Because I don't see it. I really don't. I don't see it in abundance. I can tell you that. Because the countless amount of times that I've covered stories where women have done things like this or worse, I don't see that energy. I don't hear women sitting up there be like, oh, I was sitting up there. Oh, she ain't going to come see. Wait until I sit up there and fight. None of that energy. None of the energy. But when I look online and I showcase stories like this, and you see the men's responses in the comment section, and a lot of which are fathers, and they'll sit up there and tell people real quick, was like, yo, I got two things that'll handle this situation. Hey, they don't even need a jury. I got the jury right here. Like I said, at the end of the day, there are certain problems and situations that men specifically can fix. And there are other situations and problems that specifically women can sit up there and fix. And this is a woman problem. This is where women step up, step in, and start clearing out a lot of the trash directly out here. Because if you don't, these same women are going to create broken products that are going to act and do the same thing that they do. And sooner or later, those same women, those same young girls are going to come in contact with your daughter. And by the time that happens, it's going to be far too late, and you're going to have to be the ones to plan funeral arrangements, to deal with the medical bills, to deal with the cremation, to deal with the organ donation, to deal with all that, because I promise you, your daughter's not going to be here. And that's just it. Your daughter's not going to be here, and there's nothing that you're going to be able to do or say to rectify that situation. It's going to be on you at that time. So if you don't want that to be you, it's best that you start acting now. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.